What's up, guys? Welcome to Hip Hop Nation TV South Africa. Yeah, please don't mind the light. I got an electricity blackout, so I'm just gonna use my solar light just to at least have some vision. Hope you guys are good, man. It's just early mornings for me. Just playing some King Adroit from the background, so we're gonna wait for him to come in, right? But oh man, oh yeah, there we go. Got him.
Yo,
Okay,
what's
how's
up,
it?
bro?
I'm good, man. Welcome to Hip Hop Nation TV South Africa.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, South Africa, man. Showing me some love, brother. Show me some love, man.
For sure, man. It's an honor to have you here, my brother.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. It's definitely an honor to be here, man.
Yeah. For sure. How's the day been?
It's been good, bro. It's been good, man. Can't complain at all, brother. Just the usual, just the usual and stuff, man. Just trying to find ways to get better at something.
Yeah,
Yeah. How about you,
for
bro?
sure. Thanks, man. Much love. So, man, just tell us about yourself. Who Shane is and how it's like growing up in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It was just yeah, not much, man. I just started off rhyming for a while. First of all, my name is Shane. My government name is Shane, and
Yeah,
yeah, man, we living in Western Pennsylvania, like near the Pittsburgh region, right in PA, and yeah, man, I grew up there in the Mon Valley area, West Mifflin to be exact. It's like a blue collar industrial type of town.
yeah,
Grew up there. Was rhyming with my friends and stuff like that, going to school. Just taking in the knowledge of hip hop, man. But it started off, my pops DJing, man. We going to the barbershop all the time. My pops used to DJ at the barbershop, so that was pretty dope. Being able to
mm,
be around that influence for a long time, and I'm 35, so like 80s, you know what I mean, like
yeah,
80, the 80s frame and you know what I mean, 80s culture, good hip hop, like listening to Woo growing up, man. Even R&B was fire back then too, man. The old school R&B,
true.
bro. That went, whew, the classics, bro. Like,
Yeah,
man, I
it was a
miss.
dope. It was a dope era.
Yeah, it was dope, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all that good quality music, good solid artists, man. Just literally playing that growing up all day long, man. Just hearing that. And but yeah, man, we started rapping, man. We're young, man. I was always rapping at a young age, man. And then I was like, man, I'm gonna do this. And I mean, of course, life gets crazy, right? You're always busy, but
Yeah,
man, I stayed at it, man. And this has been the most consistent I've been this past 4 years in terms of putting out projects and something. Always putting out some type of.
yeah.
But yeah, man. But yeah, that's me, man. Western Pennsylvania, growing up out there, man, rhyming, hanging out. And it gets cold up there, man. So when when it's cold up there in the winter, snow and all that, there ain't nothing else to do. If you're not playing football, basketball, football's over, and I played ball. When I was over,
Yeah.
man, we would just link up and rap, man. We just my boys, man. We just link up and rap, right? Big beats, rhyme, you know what I mean? Go to work. It was the same usual, challenge each other in rap battles. Um, it was dope. It was dope, man.
For sure. But was there ever like a specific moment that you knew like, oh, this is something that I want to do professionally?
Yeah, man. I say probably like uh probably like in my teens, man. Probably like 17, 18. You know what I mean? I wanted to kind
Yeah,
of like get it up a notch. But then once because the money wasn't there though. Money wasn't there. I wasn't able to make it to like the real studios and all that like that a lot. But
yeah,
once I started getting a little older, I started hanging around my brother Ox, man. Ox, I got shout him out, man. Because I tried to shout him out in my last interview. But man, my brother
yeah,
Ox, man, he really put a big light on B White now, man. My boy B, like man, we used to rap, and my
yeah,
homie I grew up with, and he kind of like he was like I said before, he was like our ninth wonder. You know what I mean? He was always making good quality
yeah,
beats, Man, we just like we was like little brother. Like, I mean, the way we used to rap over the joints, man, was fire, bro. But he was the truth, man. He was the engineer, a lot of our stuff, and he still produces stuff like that. But he don't do it as much. I'm trying to get him back on the horn. So I was like, yo, man, it's been a long time. But he's busy. He's
Yeah,
busy. But yeah, man, he was always like producing,
yeah,
and he sparked the interest. He sparked the interest with like, man, yo, I'm definitely going to do this. I'm definitely going to do this a little bit more. I'm gonna step it up a little bit and start really, making it happen.
for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Because I was checking some of your projects, right? Was CA to PA with Chaos your first project, or are the other projects that you did first before the solo?
No, I have a that was like the Belgian Blue one. I'll say that was my first one coming back.
Yeah,
Um, Getting back into like the professional, like trying to get into the professional space again with hip hop. And then when yeah, Belgian Blue one, and then King of Spades. That one kind of like hit the scene and blew up, got rolling a little bit. Like, everyone was like, "Yo, that's pretty fire." And then
yeah, I saw that one too.
yeah, yeah,
That's an amazing project,
yeah,
man.
yeah. Thank you,
I was
man.
out of words. Yeah,
Thank you, man. Yeah, a lot of people start liking that, man. A lot of people, and then my boy with Chaos, like you said, CA to PA. That's my boy from LA. Him and I put that out. We got more. We got a lot more tracks too, which is crazy, by the way. Him and I, after CA to PA,
yeah,
we got a whole nother like set of like 30 tracks, but we never put them out. We never put them
yeah.
out. So, but yeah, yeah. Just so you all know that if that's out there, him and I got him and I got some more heat on the
Yeah,
way. He's an elite MC, man. He can rhyme, man. He can rhyme his butt off, man.
yeah,
I like him a lot, man.
for sure, for sure, for sure. But I think maybe when you guys put another project in, we should actually like have you have both of you also as well. Because I think last year I did was it Chaos and was it Sinor and Chaos? Yeah, this is two rappers from USA as well. It's a rapper and a producer guy. So
Really?
yeah, they actually had an album that they released. So it was kind of dope having that conversation with both of them.
That's really
So
yo. I
yeah,
got I got to hit him up next time to join, man. That's pretty dope.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, for sure, for
that's
sure, for sure.
dope.
Yeah, plus I saw, I mean, you did also Blue, which was also amazing. And then you actually did the part two also as well. Did you ever feel like there was a pressure also of trying to make it better than the first one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Always trying to make it like you said, making it better than the first one. Even like the sequel of Belgian Blue 2, bro. Like trying to like
Yeah,
really like trying to like up the sound on that, man. Because where we from in Pennsylvania, like Pittsburgh specifically, it has like a
yeah,
jazz sound. Like everything's really jazzy. That's where a lot of jazz come out of, like out of Pittsburgh, like talent.
yeah,
And so like growing up around like hearing that a lot, like just like
yeah,
jazz and different like jazz bands. I try to cultivate that Belgian Blue 2 to kind of sound like jazzy a little bit, with a with a good like
yeah,
good story with a good pitch and good cadence and good deliveries and good storytelling and rhymes, and you know what I mean? That way like it really sound like that good jazzy hip hop boom bap type feel. And but yeah, like you said,
yeah,
it's always good. I know that's one thing I try to do. I think that's why sometimes I take a little time. Like I'm like, man, let me take a little time and make sure I come out with like something better than what I had out. You know what I mean? Like before, because I want to make sure I deliver something with better quality. Even like just engineer my own self, man. I engineer all my own stuff. So
yeah.
like mixing
Wow,
stuff.
wow,
So I'm always trying to find ways to like get my vocals better, like you know what I mean, and like the delivery. Or sometimes I go back, and sometimes I like beats that I get, but sometimes I'm like I don't hear myself on it, man. I rather like give this to somebody else that sounds better on it, even though I like, excuse me, even though I like the beat, but it might not sound well for me, like you know what I mean, on my voice. So sometimes I'll actually pitch the beat to someone else, like one of my friends or like someone I've worked with in the past, like Arsenal or something like that. But But yeah, yeah, it's always big deal to try to do better. That's one thing I always try to do is try to like better my sound overall or make my craft a little bit more interesting on the next project.
Word. So I guess that's where you get the like, cause like right now, I mean, I was playing one of your songs, the Gentleman, because it has those that jazz element to it. So I'm assuming it's influenced from that.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that gentleman, man. Yo, so many people love that track, bro. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that track is amazing because I was playing it like even during the day.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you, man. Yeah, that track. Oh, bro, that
yeah,
track has so many elements, bro. That I love that track, bro. The gentleman, man. That's dope, yo. I still play that, yo. Like I play it like as if I never recorded it, yo. Like I just be playing it,
yeah,
yo. Like, that track is tough, man.
yeah. But speaking of you like being able to engineer your own music and stuff, right?
Yeah.
How is like your creative process like? Is there like a specific way of you that you do things in recording?
Yeah, yeah, it's funny that you said that. Like creative process, sometimes I'll do things like if it's like the first thing that follow my mind, like, okay, this is what I'm going to rap about today. This is going to be the topic.
Yeah,
I'll go in there and I have a whole topic and I'll go in there and deliver that topic. But sometimes like if it's like after I'm done laying down whatever verses or hooks, I just usually
yeah,
kind of like go from there and I'll try to critique like I'll go back and I'll go back on my go back on my laptop and it might be like 2 days later or something like that or 3 days because sometimes I'll go back and I'll listen. I'll look at look at what I've actually put down. You know what I mean? And look
yeah,
at the go into my lab or whatever, and I'll go back and recite all the verses I just rapped over. You know what I mean? And I'll start listening to my backup like ad libs and things of that nature and personality.
yeah,
And I'll go back and I'll look at it and I'm like, man, I could take this out, but I can eliminate this and I can add a little bit more character with a pitch on a certain piece of a word or so, you know. And I'll go back in the booth and I'll go rehearse that again and I'll spit it. You know what I mean? And sometimes I'll take the track and I'll bounce the track and I'll put it in my car the whole time. And every morning I'll play it. And then sometimes I'll take a day off and I'll come back and I'll play it again. I'll take a day off and I'll come back and play it again. And I'm like, oh no, I don't like that. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back over the weekend and fix it again. You know what I mean? And I'll go back and
yeah,
I'll end up trying to fix it. And that's like usually my process. And then yeah, sometimes I'll do that. And then that's when I'll start getting creative. I start putting like skits in there. Like once the track is kind of like where I wanted to where I needed to be, I'll
yeah,
go back and I'll start adding like the skits, add some personality, some character. You know what I mean? Like taking some short bits off of a movie or film, and I'll add
yeah,
those short bits in there to kind of give some character to what I was saying on the track. But yeah, that's what I usually do, man. I usually break it down, and
yeah,
sometimes, bro, I have like, bro, sometimes I'll have like this right now, even like some songs I got right now. This
yeah.
week I did a total of 20 tracks, about 20 tracks this week,
Wow.
but I only like seven. You know what I mean? So far, I only like seven.
Yeah,
So like, I'll completely delete like the other ones, or I won't delete it. I'll keep it, but like the ones that I like, I'll
yeah,
play them out for like a couple of days, and I'll go back and I'm like, okay, I can engineer and fix this. Okay, I'm gonna go back and I'll fix this, and I'll go back and fix this, and then once I get that all compressed, I'm like, okay, I got a little EP, or I got an LP, or I got a couple songs I can just put out. But yeah, it's a weird
yeah.
process I got, but it's it works sometimes, man.
Do you maybe feel like you're a perfectionist at times?
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, it does, yeah. Because man,
Yeah,
I'm a hard critic on myself, man. I'm very hard on myself with a lot of things, man. You know, and I'm like, and then sometimes I'm like, man, whatever, I'll put it out. And then I get mad. I'm like, man, I shouldn't have put it out. But then like, a lot of people be like, no, this is cool. I like it. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. That's you know what I mean. It's pretty hard to like gauge. You know what I mean? But
yeah, for
perfectionist, man.
sure.
Always trying to find ways to perfect something, man. You know.
Wow. So how are you able to manage that? I mean, like you're making 20 songs and also you're working on the side. How are you able to balance that?
Yeah, that's that's interesting, man. Like you said that, man, because yeah, going to work, yeah, working daily. It could be crazy, man. It's like sometimes it could be because you're trying to find ways to be better, and it's wild because like there's days like it's rough, man. Because I was just talking to my wife about this not that long ago, man. I was like,
Yeah,
I got to get back into my fasting routine. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
gained weight, so it's like rough because it's like I used to fast a lot, and I slimmed a lot
yeah,
of time down, and I have a great amount of energy. And then like
yeah,
taking going to work, and then taking care of my kid. Having a son. So it's like
yeah,
usually it was so great, but trying to get back in that routine, which is good, and go back to working out. And breaking down my time block scenarios is crazy because like I'll do like Monday through Friday work, and then like maybe like Thursday nights I might record like for like an hour, depending on how it
mhm,
goes. Um,
yeah,
Saturdays, Sundays I usually try to rest and clean, clean everything, the house get all cleaned up, and we try to meal prep or we'll like juice some fruits and stuff, and then
mhm,
we'll do like I'll clean the car or whatever like that, clean the house and stuff like
yeah,
that, and kind of just and usually during that process when I'm doing all that, like cleaning and everything and moving around,
mhm,
it allows me to tap back into my engineer sound, and I put my earbuds in, and I'll just be like, in the zone, just listening to what I just did, a couple nights ago and last night.
yeah,
Like, okay, this is good. I said, this is good. I could take this, and next Thursday or Wednesday or whenever that night hits me, whenever I have free time, I'm gonna fix these two tracks, and I'll come back like the following week or so, which is good because it gives my ears a break. After I just recorded and after I just listened to it and analyzed it and studied,
yeah,
it does give me a break like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and I'll come back Thursday with a fresh mind. My ears are fresh. I haven't heard the track
mhm,
over and over, so I'll go right back in, bro, and I just start rapping again, or I'm just engineering it and fixing it all over again. And sometimes I'll be
yeah,
like, I mean, I don't like this hook, and I'll just erase the entire hook and erase everything and just restart all over. You know what I mean? depending on how I feel. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
but yeah, it's interesting that you said that, bro. Like now thinking about it, I was like, yeah, man, town blocks is rough, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, you got work, you want to continue to record, and then you got your family, and then you got like even your health. You want to stay on top of your health, like the fasting, the working
yeah,
out. You know what I mean? And so you got to kind of like balance all these metrics. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And because you got to have your time for yourself too. Recordings is something I love to do. You know what I mean? That's one of my main things I love.
For sure, for sure. I mean, it's very interesting that you said you fast and try to keep your environment clean. You know what I'm saying? Because the elders usually say like cleanliness is next to godliness. So
Facts. That's a fact, brother.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
definitely a fact.
yeah. So yeah, I'm truly inspired by that. I mean, because to me, it's you sound as a spiritual person.
Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. That's bro. That's something, and that's so funny, bro. Like when I made even off the album Hymology, bro. It
Yeah,
the substance of Hymology was really about like us as men, like as brothers, like
yeah,
taking care of ourselves, the
yeah,
well-being of ourselves, even the mental health, like taking care of yourself mentally. What you just
yeah,
said, cleanliness is next to godliness.
yeah,
Um, just everything. Like even if you felt like, yo, I want to get a haircut, I want to get lined up, I want to line up my beard, or I want to clean my car down, I want to. Simple
for
things
sure.
like little simple things really make you feel good. You're like, yo, this is because it starts to snowball effect after that. Because after you, like you said, when you fast or you do something, you got clarity in your mind, you're drinking water, you're back to getting healthy. The next thing you know, you're like, man, I'm gonna clean this house up, man. It's gonna be sparkling. I'm already feeling good. The house is gonna look good, and then that makes you feel
Yeah,
even better. And then the next day, you're gonna have an even better day. You know what I mean? Just because it just like affects your entire mood throughout the weeks and months, man.
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. But so is Hymology your current album?
Yeah. That's my one that came out last July, last summer, man. Last July.
For sure. What inspired it? And the title as well.
A lot of people always I know the topic is crazy, bro. Uh
Yeah,
I was looking up like I wanted to be like my next theme. I wanted to try something different, like a scientific field, like where I'm like, you're thinking of like psychology, or you thinking about like Scientology, or you thinking about like you're just thinking of so many different things, right? But then I was like,
Yeah,
nah, I'm gonna make it because everyone always say I'm him. You know what I mean? I'm him. I'm that dude. I'm that guy. I'm like, you know what, man? I'm
yeah,
gonna make an album for the brothers, man. Himology. We're gonna make it like a science. It's like a science to being him. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it a sequel, bro. I'm gonna make it a sequel. I'm gonna try to come back with a part two, kind of like how I
yeah,
did with Belgian Blue 2, and
yeah,
keep that going, man. Because a lot of brothers, man, a lot of brothers loved it, bro. Like a lot of people say it was encouraging, bro. A lot of people, that was the good feedback that I got from it so far. Everyone's like, yo, it's encouraging. It made me feel good. You know what I mean? It made me, one dude was like, yo, it made me apply to get a job, a better job than what I had. I was like,
yeah,
that's good, man. I'm happy it made people feel, uplifted, man. You know what I mean? That's what it was really about.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting album because even I think in general as men, we try to find our identity is to discover who we are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes we get told, oh, we can't do this because we're men, or we maybe we can't be vulnerable because we're men. We shouldn't be seen as vulnerable, and the whole expectations of society and stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, for my side, that's how I was like looking at the whole album, and it just gave me a moment to reflect on myself and how I wanna probably manifest or make an impact in the world.
Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you, bro. That's literally that's what it was about. Like just that reflecting on that behalf.
Yeah,
Like, wow, bro. Like, when you think about it, because we don't have enough good music for us, man, as men. Like in terms, well, nowadays we have to really dig sometimes, and there's great
yeah,
artists out there. I'm not saying now, but
yeah,
like mainstream wise, man, there ain't no music for men out there, bro.
mm,
It's not like how it used to be. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
so I was like, man, I gotta put something together. Like now since I'm getting a little decent following, I don't have a large following or nothing crazy, but I have
yeah,
a nice little solid following. I was like, I'm gonna put this out, man. Hopefully it makes a little impact. You know what I mean? And like you said, man, we all we got, man, in the underground, bro. Like us and other, even like the people that you speak with, like who interview with you, man. We all we got, bro. As a
yeah,
community, man. We just one nestled community. But if we can all encourage each other, man, that's one good thing about it. You know what I mean? Just
yeah.
continue to encourage, man.
For sure, for sure, for sure. I mean, so you being a father, how does that feel? With fatherhood and um, what are your thoughts on what kind of legacy do you wanna probably leave for the next generation? What
Oh
do
man,
you think we should do as men?
it's dope, man. Being a pops is dope. And he's my boy. He's a little boy, so like
Yeah,
it was pretty cool, man. I learned a lot, man. Just learning from him, taught me a lot, like patience. You know what I mean? Like lot built more patience. Just taught me like elevated my hindsight, like on my growth, on what was important for me. Like we were just saying, like healthy. You got to be healthy. You got to have that jeopardy to be here for them. I can't get, like you said, overweight, get sick, and he needs me because he's still developing and growing. So like it forces you to be like, hey man, I got to make sure I clean up my act from when I'm at, what's put into my body, what's the friends I used to hang out with. You know what I mean? That changes
yeah,
a little bit, and then you got like what you listen to. You know what I mean? In the house, like I mean, you don't want certain things for them to hear, and I'm hearing it, and it's like it's garbage or it's just terrible bad influence on him, me.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many different
Sure.
things. And I think that taught me a lot, like with that piece, because there was like a lot of things I used to love doing, listening or eating or just hanging around certain people, and I was just like, man, I got to change. I got to change the way I'm moving, man. I got to change what I'm doing. So and But the dope thing is, man, it's dope. Like you said, legacy thing, man. He loves music, bro. I play like a lot of '80s, '70s. He loves,
Yeah,
bro. He don't really like care for like the, like one time I tried to put on some new school stuff, like
yeah.
commercial, and he just looked at me like, "Yo, what is this, Dad?" he didn't like it, bro. He didn't like it, man. He just looked at me, and he's only 3. You know what I mean? But he looked at me like, "What is this, man? This is garbage, bro." And
Yeah,
then, but like when it comes to like '70s, '80s, even '90s, like
yeah,
good music, R&B, soul, hip hop,
yeah,
he's locked in, man. Even like if we play some Miles Davis or something like
yeah,
back in the like jazz, man, he's locked in. He love it, man. He Curtis Mayfield, he loves all the stuff that that we love, but it's because I
yeah,
played so much around him. Even just like if it was just, or like you said, if a producer sent me a track and I'm like
yeah,
playing the track and I'm like writing, he's sitting right here. Or when he was small, he couldn't even walk or crawl yet. He was in a bassinet, and I'll be like
yeah,
listening to beats or whatever, and he'll be right there. And a lot of that music just hit him, man. He loves like good quality music, which is good. And but no, legacy wise, man, just want to just be that good reflection of a mirror for him. You know what I mean? Like the things that I do. Because like you said, they take notes every day. You know, they take notes. They see what you do.
yeah,
So
yeah,
they study you even when you don't know if they're studying you. So I want to make sure I lead in the right way. You know what I mean? And show him the better. And that's one of the things, man. Just I'm not gonna be perfect, but if I can at least correct a lot of those wrongs, you know what I mean, that I used to do, or
yeah,
things that I used to be involved in, or whatever, correct a lot of those wrongs, polish it up, and then he's gonna see me grow as I want to see him grow. And if he could take those notes, that would be huge, and put it towards his life and impact him in a great way, So, but yeah,
for
yeah,
sure,
man.
for sure, for sure, for sure. I mean, yeah, what she said was very interesting because I mean, because now we live in a system that's very uh anti-family, you know,
Yeah,
um, with so much content with men against women and women against men, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe also the mainstream music might be the cause of it as well. I don't know.
I believe it. I believe it. I believe
Yeah,
it. That's true. You're right. I think
yeah,
you're right, bro.
yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. So how do you think with when it comes to also your performances, do you usually perform a lot
Bro,
for
that's the
those
one
that
thing I need.
might want to see?
Those are the two things I'm missing right now, bro. I
Yeah,
haven't performed in a while, and I haven't got any visuals in a while, bro. Those are the two
yeah,
main things. So like, those are the two main things I'm working on this year. I
yeah,
got going on. So like, I do have a show coming up in July.
for sure.
We're gonna be doing some stuff with with the jazz. It's gonna be like a jazz thing. It's gonna be in Charlotte, North Carolina. Because I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I meant to tell you that. I'm sorry, but
Oh,
I grew up in
oh,
Pittsburgh,
okay.
Pennsylvania, and I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina about
Yeah,
8 years. I've been out here for a while now,
wow.
and yeah, man, we're gonna have this like jazz type function, dressed down, black
Yeah,
tie affair, and I'm gonna be performing in July with Drew Prince. Drew Prince is gonna be playing the instruments. Drew Prince is very good. He's one of those type of artists that can rap, produce, play live, like you know what I mean. Like he play every instrument. It's crazy, bro. He's a really talented dude, man.
word.
But he's dope, yo. And but yeah, man, we're gonna be doing a performance then and a live show, and it's gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be dope. We're gonna be dressed up, grown man type stuff, suits.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Black tie, fair joint. Ladies is gonna be there, man. It's gonna be like at a cigar lounge, and yeah, it's gonna
sure.
go down, man, in July. So that's gonna be one of my shows. I haven't done it in a long time, and I'm excited though. I'm excited because it's been a minute, man. I did some recent ones, bro.
Yeah,
Probably right before COVID. It was I
yeah,
did it, and it was an open mic joints. You know what I mean? It was like I did one in Chicago, one in Nashville, and one in Oakland, California, and that was pretty cool. Like, and it's because at work I was traveling for work, and
yeah,
and I used the time of my travel, bro, and I was like looking up open mics, And I was like, yo, I'm gonna just pull up, man. I'm just gonna pull up and just go up here and just spit some, yo. Yeah, I went up there and then, went to a couple local bars and stuff, and I
Yeah.
jumped in there, man. I was just like, yo, I'm just just gonna go there and rap, just to keep the strength going. You know what I mean? But
Mm.
yeah, that was right before the government shut everything down for a pandemic. It was like 2018, partially 2019 ish.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did like a couple open mics, like 3 to 4 open mics, man. And then once that came through, it shut everything down, and I haven't performed since. And other than that, I used to perform a lot when I was younger, like a lot, like colleges, University of Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
uh, family day, like fairs and stuff like that, family reunions we used to perform at. Man, we used to perform at different, not thinking about a lot of different spots, man. Point Park, Duquesne, University. Like we performed at a lot of colleges, like too back
Yeah.
then. But yeah, man, it's been a while, honestly, on a performance, bro. And visuals. I gotta get the visuals together, bro. That's something that I'm not good at that, man. I'm not consistent on social media, and I'm not
Yeah.
consistent with the visuals like how I used to when I was used to be. And I think that's one thing I gotta work in my schedule with what you were saying earlier. How do you work
Yeah.
out your schedule, being organized? I think that's something I gotta like sit down, be organized, take some time and think it through. Because a lot of dudes are like, "Yo, man, there's some videos you can shoot for that hemology, man."
Yeah. For sure. For sure. For sure. But
Yeah,
how was it like? I mean, you moving from Pennsylvania then to now being in Charlotte. Was it very different? And also, was it like a different audience as well when you perform?
yeah, people are a lot different. I would say that Pittsburgh is like um, you come to the states a lot or anything, or see some of the places in the states.
Nah, no,
Really?
not really. But
Oh
like
man.
I usually the thing is I have friends from here in SA that used to live that side and came back, stuff like that.
Oh, they lived in NC though, North Carolina.
No, no, no. They used to live like in USA.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
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 man.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I was wondering if you have because it's like Pittsburgh's cool, bro. It's not how can I put this in a small way, not disrespecting Pittsburgh, bro. It's it's a good thing. I like Pittsburgh, bro. But there's a limit, there's a cap that which you can hit. And no matter what industry, if you're gonna be a rapper, there's a cap. Um with the support, if you're gonna be a local business owner, there's a
Yeah,
cap. If you're going to be an IT in a certain career, especially as an African American, there's a
yeah,
certain like ceiling there where it's not, and it's not a big city too. It's not a big market. It's not like
yeah,
when you go to Philly, it's way bigger than Pittsburgh. If you go to Chicago or New York City, it's triple, the size.
yeah,
And I mean, New
yeah,
York is crazy big, but but yeah, there's a cap, man. It's Pittsburgh is rough, man. And it's crazy because it's like the perfect town. Like it's like a perfect town in terms of like, there's three rivers, rolling mountains, hills all around it. It's really cool.
yeah,
There's a lot of hipster spots everywhere. It's very urban. It's like you get in New York, but in a small way with mountains around it. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it,
yeah,
but the culture there sucks for black people in general. And
yeah,
but North Charlotte though, um, it's gorgeous, man. Like it's beautiful. Like the Carolinas is beautiful. Like the nature around it. You got the beach, you got the mountains, and then when you go to Charlotte, the city, it's every place isn't perfect, right? But there's change
yeah,
going on here too. That's good and bad. But at the same time, I say it's 10 times better than a Pittsburgh scene. Even when you see people like being able to get their businesses off the ground or they got their dentist offices and just and they look like us, man. You know what I mean? Which is
yeah,
so dope. It's
yeah,
so inspiring and it's motivational. I would say it's motivational because you see something like that. I'm not a dentist or a doctor, but like when you see things like that, man, it gives you inspiration. You're like, yo, this is so intriguing, and it's like it's a large amount of different people. And so it's really cool seeing that, seeing like A lot of black doctors, a lot of black dentists, a lot of um, some like really cool inspirational things. You know what I mean? But like in Pittsburgh, it's not. It's rough. They're trying to make changes. They're trying to make changes. I see they're trying to integrate more cultural diversity things, but
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
but it's not it's not there. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of. And the crazy thing is, bro, there's a lot of good talent there. Like when it comes to like
yeah,
um rappers, musicians, a lot of people that are in corporate, like even guys I went to school with, man. My boy, one of the guys I grew up with, man, he's state representative there, and we grew up there.
wow,
And yeah, right. And my wife went to
yeah,
school with his wife. You know, they were in the same sorority together, and it's dope seeing them
yeah,
do their thing because they were, you know, like we literally know them, and it's like dope. It's dope seeing that because it makes you feel good that they are trying
yeah,
to put change there, and they look just like us. Like you know what I mean? It's dope seeing that
yeah,
people you went to college with and stuff like that. They're trying to make some traction, but it's going to take a lot of years to do that. You know what I mean up there. So, but it's interesting, man. But yeah, I love it though. I love it down here, man. It's just a lot. And the weather is great. But it's interesting because all my family are from the south. You know what I mean? Like all my family is from the south. Um, grandmother, grandparents, you know, great grandparents. Um, and I feel so much more. I feel much more connected when I'm down here. You know what I mean? Like seeing like
yeah,
areas that were I know like slavery was heavy. You know what I mean back in the day,
yeah, yeah,
and and it's so interesting and intriguing that like you know when I looked up a lot of my stuff like family history, seeing like where my grandfather was from, they were or not my grandfather, my great great, you know how they
yeah,
got ported literally from Africa like right over to Charleston, South Carolina. And
yeah,
my cousin and I we talk all the time on the phone. My cousin's like, "Yo, you know, did you see that? Did you see that plantation where our family worked at?" I said, "Nah," and we're like tracing
yeah,
back and I'm trying to find areas like where they were, and it gives me chills because I'm like, dude, like this was
yeah,
literally like not that far. Like, and where we're from, it's like 9 or 10 hours from here, but still, it's like
mm,
it just like blows your mind, bro. Like that like this is where they. You know what I mean? We're from the continent. You know what I mean? Our people's from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like we're from the
yeah,
motherland, and then we got brought.
true,
You know, like you said, our people got brought over to the South. You know, and other United
mm,
States, and you come down here and when you leave like the cities you really get the chills because you're like wow this is the closest I can get to my ancestors like you know what I mean like it freaks you out
yeah,
and it's like
yeah,
it teaches you a lot. I think in the settledness it taught me a lot like seeing coming down here a lot and but I still have a lot of my family all through Florida, Georgia, um, the Carolinas, man, and then it just feels so good. You know, it's like my grandma passed away, but it feel like I'm still
yeah,
close to my grandparents, man. Like, you know, me
oh,
being down here is deep, but it's like a deep connection. But
yeah,
it's interesting, man. It's interesting, but I do love it down here, bro. I do.
for sure, for sure, for sure. Because I mean, what you actually mentioned also reminded me of David Banner when he actually spoke about the South and the history of slavery and plus I mean listening to you saying where you at, it seems like there might be that uh institutional racism, or should I say systematic racism. Maybe that's why some of us as Africans are still struggling to reach to that certain level we want to reach.
Yeah,
Could that
yeah.
be?
Oh, what'd you say, bro?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's crazy. You know, you're right, bro. Because it's like different too with the. Now you said that with some of the racism, man. Like, because back up north, you have it
Yeah,
and it's like you really do see it in its own way like with
yeah,
like um like when you're interviewing for jobs and things and they you know that nature
yeah,
like my homeboys
yeah,
having locks, you know, they have a lock and someone will be like nah, you know, you're not we're not going to hire you. You're like dang bro, like it's just
yeah,
you know what I mean, it's part of our you know, and they're cleaned
yeah,
up and their accolades look great, you know, or like my wife, she had locks and she never got like she had issues with certain people that were like well you're brave for having your hair like that, you should you know what I mean?
yeah,
Straighten it. She's like, I'm not straightening my hair. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is what we
yeah,
do. You know? And it's interesting because, like, you know, you come down here and it's a little bit more lenient. You know, it's not as you don't hear that type of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and my name is Shane. So like when I apply for jobs back home, like if I go
Yeah.
like back in Pittsburgh, bro, like my name is Shane. So they think in the way I talk. So I don't have like a, you know what I mean? It's
It's
not like,
yeah.
wow, you know, my dialect's a little different. So when I talk to them, they're like, but when I come in for an interview, they're like, Shane? I'm like, that's me, man. My name is Shane, man. This is me, bro. I'm right here, man. And I think it throws them off. And they're like, nah, hold on, this ain't Shane, bro. And I'm like, it is me, bro. But it's so funny because the way the system is, bro, is so weird. And it's
Yeah.
so hilarious. Bro, I even got terminated from companies where they didn't have no idea like how to terminate me. Like they were just like, yeah,
Wow.
it's, you know what, we're just gonna go a different direction. And I'm like, well, what do you mean though, bro? Because everything we're doing is correct, everything's up to date, everything has been processed well, but they don't know how to engage. They were like, we're just gonna give you severance, we're just gonna move on. I was like, all right, cool. And it's just like,
Wow.
all right, yo, it's just, hey, yo, and you
Yeah.
could tell, like, you know how you could tell, like you said with the racism, sometimes you can feel it.
Yeah.
But then you're like,
Yeah.
yo, I got to make sure I keep continuing. Like, you know when it's there, but you're like, I'm gonna make sure I work and just get this check or whatever. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna let myself get ingested into it. But then when you really feel it, that's really your first mindset. You know what it is, bro. It is like, and the next thing you know, boom, it hits you, and you're just like, damn, like I knew it. I knew I was right 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 4 months ago. I had a
Yeah.
feeling. But yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like we do struggle with that a lot still in the United States, man. And some people don't. Some people are really still are very dope, man. Like I met some great people, like you said, just in the States where some people aren't. They're not trying to think about that. They're trying to work with you, man. They're just like, yo, you got dope music, or like, yo, I need to hire you because you're great at what you do. You know, your accolades is dope. You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
beautiful because like when you put all that stuff aside, like you said, like systematic racism or systemic or whatever, like you put all that aside and just work together and
Yeah.
man, there's so much dope stuff you can do, you know what I mean? Like instead of being closed minded, you know what I mean?
For sure. For sure. So what would be your message to many other young artists that look up to you, and what would be your advice to them?
For young artists, man, I would say, yo, you could do it on your own. Like, be a rebel. Like in terms of the record label stuff, like I know a lot of people we always talk about
Mhm.
that. You don't have to sign no deals, man. Don't
Yeah.
trust P Diddy. You know what I mean? No, I'm saying? And don't, and yeah, don't trust nobody, man. Just no, literally, they
Yeah.
can do it. They can do it themselves. Stay on it. Continue to keep creating, and networking, man. The networking with good people, man. If you feel something that's good with somebody, that could be your brother or your whomever, and take notes from your mentors. You know what I mean? There's a lot
Wow.
of I know a lot of
Yeah.
young cats never want to listen to no one older, man. They'd be like, nah, man, I know it all. Cause like I was like that too. Like I think I knew it all when I was younger. But
Yeah.
nah, listen to your elders, man. And not old people like that, but in terms of like listen to the vets that have been out there, man. Like, you know, they literally will help, you know, mentor you to the right direction, no matter where you want to go.
Yeah.
And you know, there's a lot of great people out here, man. And explore the world. Never be closed minded. You know, there's so much more than just the United States or just your city, man. The world is huge, bro. I even want to get out there, man, to Africa, bro. Like that was
For
one of my
sure.
trips. That's one of my trips from last year. I wanted to plan. It didn't go well yet. Like we didn't put everything together, but I'm gonna be out there within the next 2 years. Just
Yeah.
trying to. I want to, bro. That's always been my largest. That's my biggest one, bro. Is Africa, bro. I never wanted to go nowhere else but there. That's like my main place I want to go to outside of the states. Nowhere
Yeah.
else but there, bro. And that's the one thing I say about the youngins. You know, like with the music or with
Yeah.
whatever they want to do is be open minded. You know, never to judge no one off top. You know what I mean? If you know, just continue to work on their craft, perfect their craft, work hard. You know what I mean? And while they're young, they don't have no distractions, don't have no kids. Man, you have
Yeah.
nothing but time. You want to make sure you make the best out of the time that you do have, which is continue to grow and do better and be better. You know what I mean? Like that's the
Yeah.
best time when you don't have nothing else when you're young, man. When you got nothing but time, man, keep grinding, keep grinding,
Yeah.
keep grinding, keep grinding, man, because you can get so much
True.
done, man. You get so and then, when you turn back, you be like, yo, I'm good. I work my butt off, man. I'm good, you know.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's a good thing. That's a good thing, man.
for sure, Uchi. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Because what you said, I think also I remember someone was saying like, it's only in the hip hop genre where um we don't show homage for the people before us. You know what I'm saying? That paved the way for us. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll find like rock artists that are like 60 years, 70 years old, and they still do their thing, and they still get the love and respect. You know what I'm saying? And whereas whereas within the hip hop culture, then you'll find a younger person saying calling the older generation dusty and stuff like that. So you know,
Crazy,
so
bro.
yeah, so it's yeah, it's a bit challenging, I guess.
It's crazy, man.
Um, yeah.
That's the truth about the hip hop community. Yo, that's
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. But speaking with mentors, I mean, how do you feel so far with the fact that like Killer Mike winning the Grammys and you know.
Man, I honestly was blown away. Like I didn't think they was gonna do that though.
Yeah.
Like I was kind of like, what's going on, yo? He got a Grammy. Like I was just like, Killer Mike won't. You know what I mean? Like you know how we
Yeah.
think as hip hop heads, we're like, hold on, it's the end of the world because they ain't gonna pay no homage to the MC, bro, or the like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. And he
Yeah.
always has a message. You know what I
True.
mean? He has a message in a way, and then he gets arrested. Like, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
There's so many conspiracies behind so many things, bro. It's so weird. It's like, come on, bro. Like, it's just we can't have nothing, bro. Like hip hop or whatever, man. Like it's a shame, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's like it's so
Yeah.
weird, bro. Like, I don't know. And I'm a fan of Killer Mike, man. I'm a big fan of him, man. Of what the things he talks about and the messages he put in his music, and I like
Yeah.
him off the what was his last album he came out with, bro?
Michael.
Yeah, Burger, bro, yeah, he's dope. It's like he got better. He's like I don't know. It seemed like he was like he got better in a way with like age too, bro. Like you know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
like you know what I mean? Like he just got better, but I'm like, dang, bro. Like I never thought he was terrible. I thought he was a good artist, but then it's like every as he got older, he got better and better. And I was like, damn, Killer Mike is
Yeah.
really still putting out some good music, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's dope. You gotta pay homage to the older OGs and stuff like that, man, before us, man. Because
True.
you know what I mean? Like that's that's crazy.
For sure. For sure. But Ochi, before you leave us, man, the how can maybe those that want to work with you reach out to you, your contacts and stuff?
You see, oh, how they can reach out to me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. So my my social medias, all my social medias are the same. It's
Yeah.
IAMKING
Yeah.
Adroit. And then my email, like, if you want to hit me up, you can hit me up on there, especially Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm not on Twitter like that. I do have it though. It's still the same
Yeah.
exact account name, but I'm never on Twitter a lot. And then and the same as my email, man. My email is gonna be Adroit704. So it's gonna be ADROIT704 at Gmail. And
Yeah.
that way, if you ever want to hit me up through my email or whatever like that, and be like, yo, I want to send you a beat, or yo, I want to holler at you about a verse, or just to chop it up
Yeah.
or whatever, man. We can definitely. I'm very open minded. I do got to spend more time posting. I don't post a
Yeah.
lot on social media, but I don't know, bro. It's like I hit a certain, you know how it is when you hit a certain age, you're just like, yeah, I don't post that much anymore, right?
True. True.
But
True.
yeah, man, I do gotta get up on there a little bit more. But yeah, you can always hit me up on it. You can always hit me up, holla at me, man. I'll definitely probably see that message before the email though. And I don't do Twitter a lot. I do have a
Mm.
that what's it called? WhatsApp phone, but that's all
Yeah.
on my social media. So like if you ever want to hit me up on there or whatever like that, like or chop it up, whatever, we can chop it up on there too. So
For
yeah.
sure. but I forgot to ask you, what inspired the name King Adroit?
Oh, yeah, Adroit. First it was just Shane, you know what I mean? Then it was Squeeze. That was
Yeah,
a nickname neighborhood name, Squeeze. That's a wow.
yeah,
And then and then Adroit that came up. Uh yeah, just looking up. It was like I think I looked up. It was like skillful wordplay. You know,
yeah,
something that a lawyer would use mainly. You know what I mean? Because they're very skillful with their wordplay, the way they place words. And then I was adroit for for years, and then after that, I was like, man, I'm gonna just go king on it, man, because that's at the point
yeah,
like where I'm at now, a rebranding and reshaping my form
yeah,
of music. I'm
yeah,
gonna put king in front of it and be like king adroit. And I know it sounds cliche because a lot of people are like I'm king, but I was like,
yeah.
I think that's dope because it's the change of my music and the rebranding. I think I'm gonna just go with King of Detroit from there, or just call me KA. You know what I mean? Just KA for King of Detroit. I was gonna go with my middle name at first, but then I was like, no, I'll stick to King of Detroit.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. OG, man, I appreciate you so much, man. Thank you for just giving me an opportunity to interview you. Um, I'm hoping we will do more interviews, and I can't wait for you to come to Africa.
yeah, brother, we definitely will, man. I'll hit you up when I get out there, bro. Where are you
Yeah.
by the way, man?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I'm in Johannesburg.
Oh, bro, that's literally what I've been looking at, bro. I like to get out to Johannesburg, bro.
For real. That's
Yeah,
dope.
man.
That's dope
That's
because
literally I've been looking at
yeah,
Johannesburg and pieces of Cape Town sometime here and there, but
yeah,
I've been
yeah,
looking at between them two, and then just kind of like breaking up my trips. Like go to Johannesburg first, and then I want to go
yeah,
back, and I want to come back out and go like Cape Town, kind of like make a whole bunch of separate trips. So I really want to like really like
yeah,
get out there and spend some good quality time, man. You know what I mean? And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
to go.
Oh yeah, well, my bad for sorry for interrupting you. Because I mean, like last year, I spoke to Reina Simone. She's a female MC. I think she's coming this year, but I think she's gonna be going to Nigeria and then Ghana, and then she's gonna come to South Africa. So yeah,
Wow, that's dope.
yeah, yeah, and
So
then yeah, man. Even was it Smoke D? Yeah, Smoke D from you remember with Bun B and Pim C,
yeah, yeah.
the group. Yeah, I did an interview with Smoke D too. He's also gonna be coming. I don't know when he's gonna come. I
Wow,
met him through my friend from Cape Town.
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So like cause like I was telling that's what I was telling him the other day. Like if maybe some of the artists like within the underground community, maybe we should like actually have a sit down and then get to plan it as all of us.
That would be dope. We definitely need to
Yeah,
bridge that good solid gap, man.
yeah,
All of us like
yeah,
connecting fun, you know what I mean?
mm,
That'd
for
be
sure,
dope.
for sure. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm looking forward then for hymology too. Is there gonna be do you already have like a specific date for it?
Oh man, no, not yet. I wanted
Yeah,
honestly, bro. I got like a little small tape to come out. The 7 tracks I was telling you about.
yeah,
Hopefully that
yeah, yeah,
hopefully that will be out about like April. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
hopefully I'm gonna start marketing for that probably within the next week or two.
yeah,
Probably next week, sometime in another 2 weeks, and then hopefully in hymology, I'm working with a producer in Australia,
yeah,
and his name is Saudi, and I think
yeah,
it's Saudi. I think that's how you say his name, Saudi, and he's real cool,
yeah,
man, cool dude, and
yeah.
he
Oh yeah, Australia's huge with hip hop as well.
uh
I was saying Australia's also huge with hip hop.
yeah, they are, man, they really are, bro.
Oh,
Like they,
yo, yeah, yeah, yeah,
a
yeah,
lot of producers out there, bro, and rappers, man.
yeah, yeah. Because
Dope, yeah.
there was a DJ I think we did from Australia. I forgot his name. Yeah, DJ Views. Yeah, he did a I think he did a track with um I forgot this guy's name, but the guy was like yeah, Rusty Chooks. Yeah,
Rusty Troops.
yeah,
Yo, that's
Yeah,
crazy,
that's the
man.
jokes. Yeah, we did an interview with him, also in DJ Views as well. Man,
That's
these
dope.
guys are amazing. Like I mean, I don't know how they still like when you mentioned with Killer Mike being consistent, like even them they still consistent with what they do as well.
That's what you call right there. You gotta respect that, bro. And like you said,
Yeah,
as OGs in the game, man, you gotta take your hat off and be like, y'all respect them, man, when they do that. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
It's encouraging, bro. It's encouraging.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. But OG man, yeah man, I gotta say man, I appreciate you man for letting me interview you. I'm
Nah,
hoping we'll do more.
oh yeah, yeah. We definitely go. Well, bro, we definitely gonna do some more, man. I appreciate it too, brother.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I saw with you also had was it Intifada, right?
Yeah, yeah. I had a lot of work with him. Intifada. Yep,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yep.
yeah, yeah. For
Yeah,
sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. No, man. Much love, man. I appreciate you, Ochi.
yeah, yeah.
Peace.
Much love, brother, man.
For sure, for sure. Peace.
Peace, brother.
Guys, another interview, man, with King Adroit. Oh yeah, guys, please do check him out on Instagram and also on Facebook as well. Yeah. So yeah, guys, look out for his performances in July. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Shout out guys to everyone that's gonna be watching. Um, my name is Ecliptic from Johannesburg, South Africa. You're watching Hip Hop Nation TV South Africa. Shout out to everyone. So yeah, guys, can't wait for you to see the next interview as well. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be blazing. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna grow the underground hip hop scene. Don't matter where you come from. Yeah, guys, I'm out. Peace.